He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a steady intensity about him, a composed strength, emotional control, and screen magnetism that quietly pulled viewers in. Barış Kılıç didn't rush into the spotlight. He built his career patiently, shaping a reputation grounded in maturity, realism, and presence. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Barış Kılıç was born on February 21st, 1978, in Malatya, Turkey. Long before scripts and sets, his life followed a disciplined and structured path. He completed his education in economics, developing a grounded and analytical mindset that later influenced the way he approached acting, thoughtfully, strategically, and with long-term vision. His entry into the entertainment world began through modeling, where his strong features and calm confidence quickly stood out. But modeling was never the destination. For Barış, it was an introduction, a doorway into an industry where he intended to grow through substance rather than surface appeal. His acting journey unfolded gradually through supporting roles in television dramas, where he focused on learning the craft rather than chasing instant fame. Each project added experience, emotional control, and on-screen maturity, quietly preparing him for more demanding characters. That preparation paid off with his breakthrough role as Ömer Ünal'in in the hit series Kızılcık Şerbeti. The character required restraint, moral conflict, and emotional complexity, qualities Barış delivered with realism and depth. The series became a major success, bringing him widespread recognition and positioning him as a strong, dependable leading man. Rather than relying on dramatic excess, Barış's performances stand out for their subtlety. He communicates through silence, controlled expressions, and internal tension, allowing audiences to connect with the emotional weight of his characters without exaggeration. This approach has become his signature. Off-screen, Barış maintains a low profile. His public image reflects calm, discipline rather than constant visibility. He avoids unnecessary exposure, choosing focus and balance over media noise, a decision that has helped preserve his credibility and screen authority. His lifestyle mirrors his professional mindset. Structure, consistency, and emotional stability guide his daily life. He values privacy, personal growth, and long-term sustainability, qualities that align with the mature roles he often portrays. In terms of style, Barış favors classic and understated fashion. Clean lines, tailored looks, and neutral tones dominate his wardrobe, reinforcing an image of quiet confidence and timeless masculinity rather than trend-driven spectacle. As his popularity continues to rise, his estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from television projects and selective brand collaborations. More importantly, he has built trust within the industry, a reputation for reliability, professionalism, and emotional authenticity. What truly sets Barış Kılıç apart is patience. In an industry driven by speed and visibility, he chose progression over shortcuts. Each role builds upon the last, creating a career defined by evolution rather than sudden spikes. As of 2026, Barış Kılıç stands as a symbol of controlled power and mature storytelling in Turkish television, an actor whose strength lies not in volume, but in depth, consistency, and quiet authority. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something quietly striking about her, a rare mix of softness, intelligence, and screen presence that naturally drew attention. Alina Boz didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. She built her place with patience and precision, transforming early promise into one of the most refined acting journeys of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Alina Boz was born on June 14, 1998, in Moscow, Russia, and later moved to Turkey at a young age. Growing up between cultures, she developed a unique perspective and emotional awareness, that would later shape her performances. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was drawn to language, expression, and storytelling, studying acting while balancing education and early auditions. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually building experience and visibility. Early projects such as Caesar Hemsire and Paramparka introduced her to audiences, but it was her role as Hazal in Paramparka that marked her first major breakthrough. The performance showcased her ability to portray emotional conflict and vulnerability well beyond her age, earning critical attention and a growing fan base. Rather than being boxed into one image, Alina continued to expand her range. She took on leading roles in projects like Elemi by Rakma, where she carried a long-running drama with emotional consistency, and later delivered darker, more complex performances in series such as Marasli and Bur Peri Masali. Each role reflected a deliberate step forward, revealing an actress focused on depth rather than repetition. Alina's approach to acting is defined by selectivity. She chooses characters that challenge her psychologically and emotionally, often gravitating towards stories centered on identity, resilience, and inner transformation. This careful decision-making has allowed her to mature on screen while maintaining credibility with both audiences and industry professionals. Off-screen, Alina's public image blends elegance with restraint. She maintains a calm, composed presence, avoiding unnecessary exposure while remaining active in fashion and brand collaborations. Her refined style and international appeal have made her a frequent choice for high-profile campaigns, while her brand partnerships remain aligned with her understated image. Her lifestyle reflects balance and focus. She values privacy, personal growth, and creative preparation, often stepping back from the spotlight between projects. This measured pace supports long-term consistency rather than short-lived hype. Alina's influence continues to grow beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a steadily expanding social media presence, she has become one of the most recognizable young faces in modern Turkish drama. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting and endorsements, built gradually through strategic career choices. What truly sets her apart is emotional subtlety. She brings quiet intensity to her characters, allowing silence, expression, and restraint to speak as loudly as dialogue. That understated strength defines her performances and distinguishes her in a competitive industry. As of 2026, Alina Boz stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of controlled growth, artistic discipline, and quiet confidence in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.